Hello everybody, it's NukaMedia here, and today we are going to be unboxing and rehousing 5 Samopoeis cambridgei slings. So the common name for the species is the Trinidad chevron tarantula, I believe, just off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure that's right. So I've actually had 2 of these before that I got as slings as well. They both got to about 3 inches, I believe, in about a year each, something like that. And I sold one off, and then I still have one actually. So I got 5 more right here. I paid $90 including shipping for all 5. So I mean that's a pretty good deal. I got it on the TKC auctions page on Facebook, and I thought it was a pretty cool page where they were actually auctioning off tarantulas, and I'd never seen anyone else do that. And I figured, hey, 90 bucks for 5 slings. I mean, you can't beat that. So I had to pick these guys up. It looks like they're packed pretty well. My temperatures are really high. I'm in Central California, definitely hot this time of the year. Um, so hopefully all these guys are good. I have gotten tarantulas lately, and they're definitely all arriving live. No DOAs. So let's open up the first one. I'm going to be placing them all in these 32-ounce deli cups with a slab of cork bark placed like somewhat diagonally against the wall so that they'll have somewhere to hang out on the back of it. And this species likes to build dirt curtains where they mix a little bit of the substrate with their webbing, and so that's probably what they're going to do towards the base of the cork bark. So these are packed pretty tightly in here. I was pretty surprised. I haven't really seen. Oh, see, this one ran out. So we've got a little escape attempt on our hands. That's why you want to catch cup on hand. And I managed to catch this little guy, which is pretty surprising. This is a fast species, and I'm outside doing this. The reason I'm outside doing this is because I do have dogs and stuff in the house, and if I'm handling a species that is more potent in venom, then I like to make sure that there's no chance of them getting to my other animals. So now to try to get this little guy in there. This is only the first one too. There's 4 more to go, so not a good start. Not a good start. Okay, so finally got him in there. Definitely just gonna shut the lid and leave him alone for now. Don't want another a round 2 on that escape attempt. So I realize you guys probably can't see him through the water droplets that are on the side of the cup. I did spray these down. You can see I sprayed all these down before doing this video because if they're dried out from shipping or whatever, you just want to make sure that they have water available to them. I probably could have put small water bottle caps in there to use as a water dish, but at this point I'm just going to mist them down until they molt probably one more time, and then I'll throw a cap in there for them. So these things are like jam packed in the vials, which is honestly not the best way to ship them. But I mean, hey, so you can. This is what I made the mistake of doing the first time. You can see that the sling is not rolled up in this big piece of paper. It's actually under it. So it's in between the little piece on the bottom, and it's in between this huge piece. So it's basically sticking out right there. And the first time I pulled that whole piece out, and it just came flying out. Gonna try to avoid that on this second one. Bear with me, I'm trying to figure this out. like I said, this is somewhat unconventional packing. Not really. I mean, it's close to the method that people usually use, but it's not exactly the same. It's a little bit different. Like where you saw they were basically in the bottom of the vial and not in the tube. This one, I guess, crawled back into the tube, but I'm still trying to be careful since that first one gave me a little bit of trouble. I'm not trying to lose any of these guys outside. That would be a bad, bad deal. So I managed to get this one off of the paper towel right there. It went to the bottom of the cork bark. Let's see if I can give you guys a little view of it. So there it is. That's what all of them look like. They're about little less than an inch in leg span, probably 3/4 of an inch. So we've got 2 down, 3 to go. This is taking a little bit longer than my usual unboxings, but hopefully I'm just trying to make sure that I don't have any more problems. Psalmopoeus, as you noticed from that first one, are a little more prone to bolting than most tarantulas, especially slings, I think, though definitely larger specimens can do it as well. I've unboxed by now like multiple Poecilotheria slings, Regalis slings, and Metallica slings, and neither of them gave me any problems. Neither of them escaped, but hey, this one gave me a little bit of trouble. So this one I might just end up leaving the vial in there and let it crawl out on its own. That's usually a good idea if you're messing with the fast species and you don't want it to bolt. I mean, why not just avoid any issues and just leave a vial in there and let them crawl out on their own? There's really no reason to rush it. So we've got 3 down, 2 to go. I don't know why I keep showing you guys the top. It's not like you guys can see anything, but I keep hoping. I keep hoping you guys can get a glimpse. I don't think it's gonna happen though. Oh, so yeah. See, usually the tarantula would be wrapped up like in the middle of this massive piece of paper towel, but nope, it's under it, which is pretty strange, and it definitely makes for a more difficult situation because that top piece is packed in there so tightly that when you try to pull on it, it wants to just fly out of the tube, and so then you have a angry little tarantula sling trying to run around. So let's see. I don't know if this is gonna give you guys a little shot right there. Not a very good shot. So you can see it climbing out there on the back of the cork bark. And I think that's about all we're gonna see of it. So there we go, 4 down, last one. No escapes yet, though a close attempt by the first one. The first one made a good attempt, man. That thing almost got out of there. It ran onto the bottom of this table and it was kind of dodging my attempts to cup it. I probably missed like 3 times. It bolted out of the way, but thankfully it didn't bolt far enough, and I managed to catch it. So on this one too, the sling is on the very bottom. So on this one too, I think I'm just gonna leave the vial in there. We're on the last one. Might as well just try to make it go smooth as possible and just leave it in there. I'll take the vial out once the tarantulas climb out for this one and the other one that I left it in there. So yeah, 5 Samopoe's cambridgei slings. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.